Hi beautiful souls, welcome back, or if you are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Cade and today I am back with another Pick a Card Tarot reading. Today's reading is going to be all about what your spirit guides want you to know. I don't know, I just felt guided to do that. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear right now? We're going to be bringing through any information that is going to help you heal, that is going to help guide you, and that is going to help lead you in the most positive way. I am trying my best to get a video out at least once a week. I've not been able to film in my regular place that I usually film, so I'm trying my best to film when I can, so bear with me on that. I'm hopefully going to start getting out more than one video a week, but I am doing the best I can right now, guys, with what I have. So before we get started, guys, please make sure to check me out on TikTok. It is at Cade Conrad. I post a lot more frequently over there just because the videos are a lot shorter, and on YouTube the videos are at least like an hour long, so it takes me a little bit longer to film YouTube videos, but TikToks, I'm able to do them a lot more easily, a lot more faster. So if you're just looking for some quick guidance, check me out on TikTok. I have some pretty awesome content over there, hyping myself up a little bit. And we actually have surpassed 100,000 followers on TikTok, which is absolutely insane. And I also want to mention, guys, if you want to connect with me a little bit more personally, you can check me out on Instagram. I post a little bit more personal stuff. I post stuff that is also not spiritual. So if you want to check me out on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me over there as well and connect with me over there. And yeah, we are going to go ahead and get started. So today, I thought, why not work with colors? Because it is Pride Month. We are celebrating the rainbow energy this month. As a member of the LGBTQ, I am so excited to celebrate Pride this month. And if you are a member of the LGBTQ, just know you are welcome. You are loved. Keep being who you are. I love you guys so much. So I thought we would work with a lot of color today. And I'm also going to be using my Trip and Wait tarot deck, okay, which is like literally the most colorful deck I have. Okay, so guys, today we are going to be choosing from 4 different piles. The first pile is going to be lilac, and it actually says strengthen your faith, and it is number 42. The second pile is going to be the color red, and is actually number 2 for pile number 2, so 2 could be very significant for some of you right now, and it says free yourself from pain. Pile 3 is going to be Scarlet, and this card says attract success, which is number 7. And pile 4, these 2 cards fell out on top of each other, so I took both of them. I always do that. I just, whatever spirit wants to give is what we get. So you guys got apricot and chocolate for pile 4. This says rejoice and laugh, and this one says nourish your body and soul. So what I want you to do, guys, take a minute, close your eyes, center your energy, put your feet on the floor, ground yourself, call upon your spirit guides to guide you to the pile that is most going to resonate with you and your situation, and what pile is going to give you the best information that you need right now in your life. So take your time, guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna go ahead and jump into pile 1, the lilac, and I will see the rest of you beautiful souls at your pile. Hi beautiful souls that chose pile 1, or if you chose the color lilac, welcome in, guys. We're going to be seeing what your spirit guides want you to know right now in this moment. So this is the number 42, so you may connect with that number. And this card says strengthen your faith. Okay, strengthening your faith. So you're coming out of a bad situation is what this card is giving me. You know, some of you are even coming out of a toxic situation. I'm hearing you've been in something that is very debilitating, so it's making you feel like you can't move, or it's making you feel like you're stuck. Spirit is just saying you want to create movement forward in your life. You're ready to create movement forward. You're tired of being stuck is what I'm getting here. I'm also hearing for some of you, you haven't been the same since the accident, so I don't know who that's going to resonate for. And I'm hearing most of you are feeling a lot better. So I'm almost getting this feeling of like, you've been through some really tough situations, And it's definitely caused a lot of pain for you, but I definitely feel this energy of you moving out of that pain. And I feel like with strength in your faith, you are having a lot more faith in your life. You're having a lot more faith in the direction that you're moving in. And overall, I just feel like you have a lot more faith in, like, you know, I'm hearing you're rebranding yourself. So some of you are coming out of like an old storyline. I want to say that, like, you know, your storyline used to always be like, this person hurt me, you know, here's my pain, here's my trauma, but you're recreating your story, you're redefining who you are. You're coming out of a difficult situation. You don't want to be, you know, labeled, you know, I'm hearing the girl who got hurt, or the boy who got hurt, or the person that went through this. You're trying to kind of re-establish yourself. It's like, I want to be brand new. You know what I mean? I want to start fresh. I want to have a brand new start. I want to create something new. I want to redefine who I am. I'm getting a lot of energy around that. I'm getting a lot of energy around, you know, rewriting the script of your life, redefining who you are. So, you know, what I'm kind of getting is like, you know, you may have always, you know, identified with like, you know, this was like, I went through this and I went through that. And it's like, you're kind of wanting to like let go of the past. Like, I don't want to be defined by who I used to be, you know? I want to create a new narrative for myself. So I really feel like you guys are like changing the narrative of your life, you know? Instead of the, you know, I never have money, it's shifting the narrative saying I am wealthy. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shift that you guys are wanting to make. I'm hearing I don't want to be defined by the things I hate. You know what I mean? You don't want to be defined by, you know, the things that you dislike is what I'm getting. You want to be defined by the things that you love, the things that you feel passionate about, the things that you feel, you know, inspired by. You know, maybe you've identified a lot with, why am I getting for some of you, you know, the way that you've helped people is by, you know, sharing your story of like the past, and like that's perfectly fine. But I want to say that you are unidentifying with that. Like, you're tired of identifying with who you were in the past. Like, I'm hearing I want to be a brand new bitch is what Spirit is saying. You know, you're rewriting the lyrics to your song. So I don't know how that's going to resonate for you guys, but that's the first message that I'm getting with this. It's like, you know, I want to be something new, or, you know, maybe you want to change your appearance, or maybe you want to change, you know, something about yourself. It doesn't even have to be outside appearance, you know? Let's see what tarot, you know, can help us out with. So Spirit, please, you know, I'm hearing the song Daylight by Taylor Swift, you know? It's about coming out of that dark place, coming out of that tunnel. And Spirit is also showing me a champagne bottle. So I feel like some of you are going to be popping some champagne very soon, or there's going to be some sort of a celebration. I'm even getting like a wedding for some of you, you know, any kind of situation where you'd be popping a champagne bottle. That's definitely coming up for you. Okay, let's see, guys. So we have the Three of Cups that flipped out. We have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm hearing I'm going to temporarily shut up so I can figure out what I want to say next. Okay, so it's weird because I'm almost feeling this energy of like, I'm going into hermit mode so that I can kind of change who I am. If that makes sense. So it's like the Six of Wands is saying we are reluctant to move forward right now because we want to move forward in a different way. We want to be successful in a different way. We have had previous success in our life, but we want to be successful in a new area. And so I think over the next couple of months, you guys are going to have a very laid back kind of vibe about you. I'm getting a very chill energy from you. This Three of Cups can definitely suggest like you just like going out with friends, you know, kind of almost trying on different masks or trying on different faces, trying on different clothes, trying to figure out who am I? You know, I don't want to be a clone of someone else is what I'm hearing, you know? You're trying to figure out like, who is the most authentic how can I be the most authentic version of myself? And so I feel like you're having this inner awakening where you're trying to figure out who you are. How do I want to show up in the world? What truth do I want to communicate? And it's like you're going to be going through this journey of like self-discovery in a way, but it's like you've already discovered part of yourself, but now you're just kind of like playing around with it is what I'm getting. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like you're just trying to like figure out how to show up in different ways. Like it's almost like this feeling of like wanting to show up in different ways, wanting to be different versions of yourself. Like you're figuring out that you're not a straight line. Like there's so many different facets to you. There's so many things about you that are just like unique and different. And it's like you're like rediscovering all those parts of yourself, or you're discovering for the first time like all these different parts about yourself. And it's like you want to communicate those parts of yourself that have never been seen by anyone else. And so Spirit is saying over the next couple of months, you're going to be showing up in a lot of different ways because you almost are just trying to find the best version of yourself. Spirit is saying you are not one version of yourself. You are multiple different people in one body in the best way possible. Not in a weird way. It's like you have so many different things going for you, Spirit is saying, and you're trying to figure out what one thing you want to do, but Spirit is wanting to ask you, why do you just want to do one thing? And I think that's what you're also realizing is that like, you know, I want to say that maybe you used to be very successful, or you still are, like in one particular area of your life. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, like maybe you're like famous for doing something or just very well known for doing something, and it's like you've only ever shown that part of yourself. Like say like you're famous for like giving tarot readings, or not even famous, just like people are like see you as the tarot reader. You know what I mean? Like you're the tarot reader. That's how you usually show up. But you're like, I'm also a chef. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy where it's like, I've always been this. Like I've always been like an accountant, or I've always been like this has always been my role. But you're discovering that there are so many different roles within you, and why choose just one? You know, life's a movie, and Spirit is saying you can show up as multiple different actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just choose one role. And I want to say that you are going to be experimenting different versions of yourself. With this Three of Cups, I'm getting, you're almost going to be testing out different versions of yourself in front of different people. So like when you go see your parents, you're going to be this version. And then when you go see your friends, you're going to be another version, because you're playing around with like your identity is what Spirit is saying. But it's not in like it's you discovering that there's more to you. You're going more within yourself, and you're discovering out new parts of yourself that you didn't know existed. And so I'm getting a lot of change coming up for you in terms of like possibly switching up your career, or suddenly deciding like, you know what, I want to move, or like, you know, I don't like my wardrobe anymore. Like, wait a minute, I think I want to change my hair color, or I want to get this new tattoo. Like, that's not me anymore. That's who I used to be, and I don't want to identify with that person that I used to be, you know? So it's almost like you're not going into like a major hermit mode. It's more about just like, you know, figuring out kind of almost like how you want to show up in the world, and like how you want to communicate, or like, you know, some of you maybe want to start like a brand, or you want to get on YouTube, but it's like, you know, do I show up like this, or do I show up like that? Like, it's like, do I choose the color green or blue? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, red or orange, that kind of a thing. And you're discovering that maybe you don't have to just choose one. and that maybe like in this lifetime you're just going to be multiple different versions of yourself. I have this energy that like you guys are going to show up in so many different ways. You are a light worker, Spirit is saying. You're going to show up as multiple different versions of yourself, and like that's okay. Your path is never going to be a straight line. I want to say that you guys are probably a very indecisive person. You guys probably go left, right, back and forth, and like that's just who you are, you know, at a core level. Like that's just who your soul is. So let's see what this Six of Wands is. I mean, let's clarify this. We got a lot of information. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse, so, and the Nine of Cups. And let's just get one more, Spirit, please and thank you. Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so what am I getting? I'm feeling this feeling of like you're going to move in a direction very, very fast. You're going to make like all of these fast changes, and you're probably going to change your mind like 1,000 times. But what's going to be coming up in your life is just like doing things like when you want to do them. So like if one day you just decide like dyeing my hair pink is going to make me happy, you're going to do it. That kind of a thing. You're not going to be so stable coming up. Like you're not going to be identifying with like one version of yourself. Instead of being like, I have it all together, it's like you're going to be showing up as like a organized mess. Like I'm a mess, but I love it. You know, that kind of a thing. You're not going to be so structured. You're not going to be so in line. Spirit is what Spirit is saying, because I want to say for a lot of your life, maybe you've been in this little box where it's like, you know, I want to say that you guys are probably super structured. You know, you're very like articulate about what you want to do. You have everything planned out. You write down plans, you write down little notes, and it's just like you realize like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I planning out my whole life? And it feels like, you know, you're going to be doing things more on a whim. You know, you're not going to be so up in your head about everything. You're not going to be so like indecisive, like can't make decisions. Like you're just going to decide you want to do something and then go do it. So Spirit, what is the Six of Swords in the reverse? This is talking about why you're doing it. You're doing it because you don't want to go backwards. You don't want to go to the past. You don't want to be who you used to be. Because who you used to be, I want to say, caused a lot of harm towards you, you feel like, or like who you used to be caused a lot of like patterns in your life that were not healthy. Like that person that you used to be wasn't creating the life that you truly desired, is what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? You just kept getting swept away in maybe what everyone else wanted you to be, or maybe you just kept getting swept away in what, you know, you thought society wanted you to be. And so you don't want to go backwards anymore. You don't want to keep retrying the same pattern, or you don't want to keep retrying the same storyline, because that storyline always ends the same way. So you're rewriting your story to finally create a new ending for yourself. Because what I think what you have realized is, I want to say that, why am I hearing Pikachu? I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's like you've gone forward and you've gone forward and you've gone forward. Hold on, Spirit's trying to say something. You keep going forward, Spirit is saying. You keep going forward. You're moving forward, Spirit is saying. Because you finally realize that you can go in this new direction without anyone holding you back. You're not holding yourself back anymore, is what Spirit is saying. I feel like I'm channeling through all this information very fast. So let's see. Can I get one more tarot card, Spirit, to clarify this message, please? We have Strength in the reverse. You're letting down your guard a little bit too. Like you're not going to be so like, I don't know. You're just like letting go. Part of it is like just surrendering in a way, like just surrendering to whatever shows up next. Like, you know, who am I supposed to be today? And just showing up as that person and moving forward instead of being so like, Spirit is describing it as like structured. Like, I don't even know, do we need oracle cards, Spirit? I don't think we do. Like, that's just the message that I'm getting. And I feel like you're about to be like a brand new person. Like, I don't know, like, I almost want to say that you guys are going to be unrecognizable. Like, you're not going to have the same friends. You're going to be hanging out with new people. And like, people are going to be like, what happened to them? Like, what is going on with them? Like, who are they? And you're just going to be like, I'm just being me right now. I'm just doing what makes me happy. And that's all that matters. So is there anything else that pile 1 needs to know, Spirit? Post your videos on YouTube is what I'm hearing. Some of you have been so indecisive about whether you should post a video or not. And they're saying post your video. You're so up in your head all the time that you can't get anything done is what Spirit is also saying. And they're also saying you don't have to be so perfect all the time, which is why I think the, you know, a messy queen is what Spirit is saying. Like, you can be a messy queen. You don't have to have it all together. Take some time for yourself is what Spirit is also saying. You don't have to have everything in order. You don't have to have everything planned out. And I'm also getting this feeling that there are a lot of friends that you are letting go of. Like, it just feels like friendships in your life just, there's friendships in your life that just are not clicking with you anymore, is what I'm kind of getting, because you're changing so much. And I feel like these people that you've been hanging around aren't changing. And so like, I do feel like you're going to be maybe drifting from certain friends. Possibly your parents too is what I'm also hearing. I'm also hearing the song Champagne Problems by Taylor Swift, if you guys want to go listen to it. And I also just heard again, post your videos on YouTube. And I'm also hearing the song Down in the DMs. Maybe like you'll meet someone new through Instagram DM. I'm also seeing the vision of the Joker, okay? The Joker is what I'm also seeing a vision of. I'm also hearing Sapphire. And Spirit just keeps saying you are always so up in your head. Don't let this get you down. Like, don't let life get you down. You know, keep moving forward, keep going forward. Why am I hearing like the Alpine Woods? Like, I don't know why I'm hearing that. Some of you are going to be moving south is what I'm hearing. You're going to be moving south. Down south is what Spirit is saying. And I'm also seeing the vision of the parrot, of a parrot. You're going to start being very loud and you're going to start speaking up for yourself more is what I'm also hearing. You're going to be very loud because you're just not going to care what other people think of you anymore. And then I'm also hearing the channeled song Soon You'll Get Better by Taylor Swift. So your life is definitely on an uprise. And I'm also hearing the song The Climb by Miley Cyrus. You know, it's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. And they say south again. So that is the message that I'm getting for you, pile 1. Let me know if that resonated. Make sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I'm gonna go to move on to pile 2. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 2, or if you chose the color red, this says free yourself from pain. Okay, that's what this card says. So we're gonna be seeing what your spirit guide team wants you to know at this moment. We're gonna be bringing through any information that can help you guys heal. Spirit is telling me you need to focus more on your wins instead of your losses. You guys focus a lot on what you've lost. You don't see how far you've come. You only see almost as if like how far you've been pushed down. You don't see how far you've like rose up. And I'm also hearing now is not the time to give up. I'm also hearing there is no I in team. So there is something about needing to work together. So if some of you are like dealing with like some sort of a group, or it's like something at work, I'm not sure what this could be about. I'm just hearing there is no I in team. A mold. You feel like you can't fit the mold. I feel like you guys are trying to fit a mold of what other people want you to be, or, you know, what other people think you should become. You know, who you are is not a mold, Spirit is saying. Who you are is someone who is beautiful, strong, intelligent, but you almost don't see any of these things within yourself. You focus so much on the things that make you feel down about yourself. I feel like you guys probably repeat a lot of, you know, the trauma you've been through. I feel like you guys, you know, Spirit is saying you rehearse past problems. Like you probably are the kind of person that just like replays past events. And, you know, what Spirit is wanting you to know is like your mind cannot recognize the difference between what is actually happening and what is going on in your head. So when you think about things that hurt you in the past, your body is going to, you know, communicate the same feelings because it does not recognize that it's not happening in the now. So really, you guys have been living a lot of your present moments, you know, in the past. Like you're almost repeating the past, or you're focused on the past, or, you know, there is another message of you not living in the present moment. And Spirit keeps saying, come back down to earth. Come back down to earth. It's almost like you guys need to get up out of your head, you know, have a little bit of a wake-up call. Spirit is saying, go put your feet in the ground, go put your hands in the dirt and really ground yourself, okay? You're not treating yourself fairly is what I'm hearing. You're not treating yourself fairly. You're being way too hard on yourself. You hold yourself to an entirely different standard than you hold everyone else to, okay? I want to say that you guys are blaming yourself for some of the pain that you've been through. You are being so incredibly hard on yourself, and you are feeling like you don't have what it takes to keep moving forward. For some of you, you feel like you have been let down by so many people that it's kind of hard for you to keep moving forward because you feel no one will ever love you or no one will ever want you. But I'm here to tell you that you are beautiful and gorgeous, Spirit is saying. And you have what it takes to keep moving forward, even though it feels hard right now. You have to give yourself time and space, Spirit is saying. You do not need to rush this process. Pain can take a while to heal. You're very, very fragile right now, Spirit is saying. You probably don't trust a lot of people, and you probably don't trust yourself right now. And you feel like you don't have what it takes to keep moving forward. You're only going to get better, Spirit is saying. So they want you to know things will not get worse. You are going to get better from this point on. So, you know, I am hearing that you could possibly be having some sort of a reconciliation with someone, you know, re-inviting someone into your life. Like I'm hearing, I don't want to lose you. I hope this never ends. Maybe some of you are in separation with someone and it's just like I'm hearing, I can't let you go. I can't let you go. Some of you are feeling like you can't let somebody go, is what Spirit is saying. So I'm hearing high and mighty, like you're dealing with someone who thinks they're very high and mighty, or you're dealing with someone who is very much in their ego, you know? So let's see, you know, I feel like you are trying to fit a mold of what this person wants you to be, and that's why it's so troubling for you, for some of you, to be in this relationship, because you keep shape-shifting, you keep changing yourself for what you think, you keep changing yourself because you think that's what that person wants, and then, you know, I bet the same pattern happens all over again, and, you know, you try so hard to be everything that this person likes, and you just can't you can't, you know? Ten of Swords, you know? An accomplice. I'm hearing an accomplice for some reason. Okay, we have the Two of Cups as well. I'm hearing I tried so hard to be everything that you liked, just to figure out, you know, you weren't the compliment type. It's a song, but you're feeling like this person never compliments you. This person never sees what you do that is good for them. They only see the negative things, and I feel like a lot of times you only see the negative things within yourself. It's like you're trying to make peace with someone, but it's almost as if this person does not want to make peace with you. So it's very weird, guys, because we have two cards laid out on the table that are very, very opposite from one another. Very, very opposite. You know, the first card is suggesting a very painful ending, a very tragic ending. And this, you know, Ten of Swords suggests a lot of pain because of some sort of ending and you feeling like you can't get up off the ground. And the Two of Cups, it being right beside the Two of Cups, I feel like this could have been a relationship that recently ended for you guys, you know? And maybe that's the pain, you know? With this pain card here and the Ten of Swords, I definitely can see that you guys have experienced a lot of pain. And I feel like this pain comes from people that you thought were your friends, or people that you thought, you know, you were in a committed relationship with, and then they prove themselves to you. They show their true colors, and you're trying to almost figure out why someone would act a certain way to you, or why someone would, you know, be a certain way to you, or why someone would treat you the way that they treated you. You know what I mean? So let's get some more tarot spirit for pile 2, please. We have the Empress, as well as the Guru in the reverse. I'm hearing like you can't, like, it's almost like you are resisting, like, walking away from someone. It's like, even though this person hurt you, it's like this feeling like you still hold on to something that you ultimately know you need to walk away from. And it's like, you know, free yourself from the pain. It's like you hold on to it. You know that this thing is causing you pain, but for some reason I'm getting you just hold on to it, and you hold on to it, and you hold on to it, because it's like you're trying to become what this person wants. It's like you're trying so hard to please someone instead of trying to please yourself, is what I'm getting for a lot of you. And some of you could possibly have children with this person, or you're married to this person, especially with the Hierophant. And, you know, the Hierophant in the reverse, you know, suggests going against tradition. So, you know, maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone. I feel like maybe this person is just like something that's very comfortable. Maybe you've been with this person for a long time. You know, you've been in a relationship for a very long time, and maybe it feels uncomfortable leaving this person behind because you've been with them for so long. You know, you're very resistant to walking away from something, pile 2, that I feel you know is causing you pain or heartache. Okay? I'm hearing like you can't keep trying to be something that this person is never going to want. We have the Lovers in the reverse. It's not you. You know what I mean? It's not that you're not giving to them. It's just this person does not want to give back. Some people are just like that, you know? And I feel with the Two of Cups upright, it could be someone that you are still in a relationship with, because this is not in the reverse. But we have the Ten of Swords. So although you're in a relationship with them, it feels like pain is still coming from it. So it's not something that's healthy. It's not something that's like serving you in your highest good, if that makes sense. So I want to clarify this, Spirit, and be more clear about, you know, what's going on. I do feel like you guys are going through like something with a relationship right now where you feel maybe a little bit lost, or you're not sure how to leave a person because you do love this person, but at the same time there's just something that does not work about like the connection. There's something that just doesn't work. There's a very flighty energy from your person. Some of you are dealing like I'm hearing like, do you really want to love me forever? Or am I stuck in a hit and run? Like, does this person really want to commit to you and be there for you? Or are they just going to keep running away when things get tough? And I feel like this person is a runner. You know, when the relationship goes through a rock and a hard place is what Spirit is saying, or like when the relationship gets a little bit stuck, it's like this person isn't here for the long haul. You know what I mean? They leave when things get tough, and then it leaves you sitting there wondering, what did I do wrong? Like, why did you leave me this time? And Spirit just wants you to know that it's not you, but some of you don't feel worthy of love. So you're stuck in a pattern of being hurt because, you know, maybe you don't know that there's a better relationship out there, you know? Sometimes we get stuck in patterns like this because we feel, you know, deep down that maybe we're unworthy of being treated better, you know? I'm hearing the song Treat You Better by Shawn Mendes. I do believe that there's somebody out there that can treat you better than whoever this person is, you know? And if it's not a specific person, you know, it could be like yourself, like the way you treat yourself, you know? We have the Six of Pentacles reversed, guys. This is all about giving to something that is not equally giving back to you, okay? I'm hearing you've made it very clear that you don't want to be with me anymore. It almost feels like someone has showed you their true colors, and it's trying to accept that this is who this person is. You guys have seen a lot of potential in someone. You guys are like hoping that somebody changes, but I almost want to say that you're coming to this realization that maybe this person isn't changing, you know? Maybe they're just always going to be this way. Let's see what the Two of Cups is suggesting. We have the Chariot in the reverse, the Empress, Five of Wands. I keep hearing I tried to be everything that you liked. Like, I want to say you guys tried so hard to be the exact replica or the exact mold of what somebody else wanted you to be, okay? I'm hearing you're going to be a pioneer for change. It almost feels like you're going to help other people come out of toxic situations that you're in. So we do have the Magician. And we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there is someone who does not know how to show up for you in the way that you show up for them. It feels that way, as if you're like, you know, trying to be like, for some of you, like a good partner, like a good best friend or a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend, but this person doesn't know how to be the same thing for you. And so you've hit this place where it's like, I love you, but I don't love you enough to be treated this way, because I don't feel like you're receiving the same energy that you're giving out. And so it feels like you're stuck in a cycle of like always being treated the same way over and over and over and over until you just can't take it anymore. So you're reaching this point where it's time for you to move on, or it's time to move your energy in a better, more positive direction, because I feel like this story ends the same way every single time. It's like Spirit is saying this story always ends the same way. It starts the same way, it has the same storyline, and it ends the same way every time. And it's like every time you try to restart from page one, it just keeps repeating. And so you don't have to keep trying with someone who does not want to try with you, Spirit is saying. You don't have to keep trying with someone who does not want to try with you. So Spirit is saying, do not get caught up in a pattern that does not serve you. You are exactly where you need to be right now. There is something that you are learning from this situation, and Spirit does not want you to forget that. You're being shown how you deserve to be treated, and you're also learning how to treat yourself better from this situation. Okay, so let's see. I feel like you guys could feel, you know, maybe this person is hanging out with other people, or maybe they're seeing other people. And so you feel like you have to compete to get this person, or like you have to do so much to try to prove to this person who you are and try to manifest this person into your life. And it's like they just keep leaving, or they don't show up. You know what I mean? So let's get some oracle cards for you, pile number 2. Confident. I'm getting like you guys will, you know, you'll start to learn how to step into your confidence more. You'll start to learn how to be more courageous. What did I say? Courage. You'll start to learn how to be more courageous. You'll start to learn how to be more confident in yourself. And Spirit is saying you are going to figure out your place in this world. A lot of you are feeling out of place, or like you don't have a home, or some of you don't have a place of living, but you're going to figure that out. You're going to figure out where your place in this world is. So courage is a beautiful card because it shows that you're finally going to build the courage to say, you know what, I don't deserve to be treated this way. You're finally going to build the courage to like move in a direction that is unfamiliar, but at the end of the day, you need to go in a different direction, because the direction that you're going in, just like you always reach that dead end. You always reach that little circle where you have to loop back around. So it's like, why do you keep going back down that road when you know exactly, you know, what it is? You know exactly how it's going to end. So I'm not going to take all 4 cards. Too many. Okay, let's see, guys. We have intuitive nudges. I feel like you guys have been feeling this for a very long time. Spirit is communicating with you currently. You guys have a very powerful intuition telling you what direction to go into. And it's just about trusting that, okay, you're awakening something within you. You feel something within you. And it's just about trusting that information that you're receiving and following your intuition wholeheartedly. I feel like you guys know where you're meant to go next. And now it's about just like closing a chapter to start a new one. So very positive, but it feels like you do have to leave something behind. And it does feel like, you know, it could be a painful ending. But, you know, coming into power, you know, it's teaching you again, whatever this lesson is. And we also have cultivating prosperity on the bottom of the deck. It's like whatever this lesson is, it's teaching you literally how to be more confident in yourself. It's teaching you how to be more in your power. It's teaching you how to stand up for yourself, which is maybe something that you haven't normally done in the past. And, you know, you guys might be experiencing some chest pain, because I'm getting a lot of chest pain, maybe panic, like trigger warning, like maybe panic attacks, or just like like a lot of anxiety, like lately. And it's because it's like you're reaching this point where like you can't escape something. It's like you have to escape something is what I'm hearing. Because it's like something is pushing on you and you feel like you cannot fully step into your power. You're feeling like you can't have your freedom. You know what I mean? And it's like you're finally going to be freeing yourself from something that you've been dealing with for so long, pile 2. So don't feel like you have to do this quickly. Take your time. This is going to take time. And I do think this person might want you back once you leave them. I think this person is very tempting. Like every time you leave, they kind of tempt you to come back into their life. Like, don't leave me, please stay. That kind of a thing. Russia. I'm hearing, you know, Russia for some reason. Why am I hearing a Russian spy? I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm also hearing you don't have to be so scared all of the time. I'm not the old version of myself anymore. You guys are really transforming and coming into your power, because you know, when you finally stand up for yourself, it teaches you how strong you truly are. So let me know, pile 2, if this resonated with you. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and I'm gonna go to move on to pile 3. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 3. Welcome in, guys. You chose the color Scarlet, which says attract success on it. It's a beautiful red spiral. It is the number 7, which is a very lucky number in my opinion. So you're really starting to take off when it comes to your career, is what Spirit is saying. You're going to start building success for yourself. You're going to start making more money soon. Some of you are going to be on TV, or you're going to be doing something with your YouTube channel or your TikTok. You're going to be making a lot of money is what I'm hearing Spirit say. You're going to be making a lot of money. You're going to be making a lot of money. They keep repeating that over and over and over. So this is a very abundant energy. I'm also seeing the vision of a mushroom. I'm hearing things are being sewn together. So it's like your life is weaving together. I'm seeing this beautiful like web of life. Spirit is saying the web of life. It's like, you know, I don't know. They're just saying the web of life. It's like your life is weaving together. Like everything is working out. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, a domino effect. One thing happened, so this happened, and that happened, and this happened. It's like you're almost starting to realize why the things that happened in your life happened. Like it all led up to this moment. You know, you're starting to discover like, oh, that's why that happened, or that's why this person did that to me, or that's why I had to walk away from this, or this is why this person is no longer in my life. And so you are going to be cultivating a lot of success for yourself. You are, I'm hearing intuitively, you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this is general, so you definitely don't have to be, but I'm getting for a lot of you, you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're kind of at a standstill right now. Spirit is showing me the vision of the standstill card, but you're going to start moving very quickly soon. So if life has seemed kind of paused, or if life has seemed kind of stagnant, there's about to be this huge burst of energy. So some of you are about to get a new job, you're about to get a new idea. There's just going to be this sudden burst of energy, and then things just start moving forward very rapidly and very quickly, Spirit is saying. So it's almost like this feeling of like the calm before the storm, like everything's about to just come through all at once. So definitely Spirit is saying be prepared for that energy, because it feels like you guys are, you know, we're in a place in your life where it's like everything was so calm, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like this sudden just like breakthrough, or this sudden like rapid movement. Use your voice as a way to help people. Spirit is saying use your voice as a way to help people. Don't hold back from the things that you know you were meant to do in this lifetime. You only have one chance to create the success that you want to create, so why have you been holding yourself back? You don't need to keep asking so many questions, Spirit is saying, because you know the answers to most of these questions. You know the way out. Some of you feel stuck in something, and Spirit is saying you know the way out. Okay, so let's see, guys. We're going to be getting tarot. So let's see what we have going on with the tarot cards. What do you need to know? Pile number 3. Let's see, we have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. I want to say that the wait is over. You're finally done waiting, and you're going to finally start taking action. It's like a go time. It's go time is what Spirit is saying. It's go time. We also have the Star in the reverse. I'm hearing you're figuring out where you want to leave your legacy. You want to make a mark on the world. You know, you want to be a shining star. And so you're kind of almost building up the courage to finally like show up as the most authentic version of yourself. Like you're trying to discover like, how do I show up as the most authentic version of myself? How do I, you know, become the best version of myself? Like, a lot of you have felt like you don't have what it takes, but you're really being shown that like all it takes is a little bit of confidence and a little bit of inner power, and you can really accomplish anything in your life. You don't need to be the best at something, you just have to have the most confidence. So that's a very powerful message that Spirit is telling me. You don't have to be the best at something, you just have to have the most confidence. You know what I mean? So let's see what else we have. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, what are we waiting on? Why are we not shining our light? Why are we not putting ourselves out there? Why are we waiting to take opportunities that we know are going to be good for us? is what Spirit is saying. It's like there are so many opportunities in front of your face and Spirit wants you to take them. You know what I mean? There's so much brightness, so much positivity for your future, but you almost hold yourself back from doing things that you know are going to make you successful. And part of this is because you guys are scared to be seen, or you're scared to like show people the real you. But I do feel like you are going to be working through those fears. You feel bound by something. Bound by some sort of thinking pattern, almost like you always like reach this point where you feel like unconfident. Like I feel like one of your biggest struggles, pile 3, is like feeling not worthy about yourself, feeling like you're not, you know, unique, feeling like you're not gifted, feeling like you know, can't show up as the most authentic version of yourself. You hide yourself away in a closet, Spirit is saying. So why do you do that? You know, you're like a nightlight. You're a nightlight to people. You need to be other people's nightlights. That's your purpose. You're supposed to help people on a very deep soul level. Why do you stand on the outside? Spirit is showing a crowd of people and you put yourself on the outside. Stop putting yourself on the outside of the crowd. You know what I mean? Stop pushing yourself all the way to the outside. Spirit is saying, why do you stay outside of the crowd? Is what I'm hearing. You stay on the outer shell. Like you just rotate outwardly. You need to go to the center. It's like you're supposed to be the center of attention. You're supposed to be right smack in the middle, Spirit is saying. So why are you on the outside? Spirit keeps saying. We have the King of Cups. I feel like you guys have a very soft, sweet, sensitive energy. You just, you know, you're meant to like help people, like emotionally. But it's almost like you hold yourself back from this for some reason. Simply because I feel like some of you don't feel good enough. It's almost this feeling as if you just like toss and turn in the middle of the night, and like very deep within you, you feel like you're meant to do something, but you almost hold yourself back from doing it and like going after it and going after your dreams, you know? And I'm feeling like you don't need to hold yourself back anymore. Like it's time to start moving forward instead of staying in one place. It's like you guys just stay in one place. The Four of Cups is definitely tying in with that energy of like, you see the opportunity, you see that there is this chance to build this legacy for yourself, but for some reason you almost hold yourself back from it. I don't know if it's because you have fear or just like self-limiting belief systems, but it's almost this feeling of the wait is over, you know? And I feel like with this King of Cups, guys, you're definitely meant to like help people heal on a very emotional level. I feel like you guys have a very sensitive heart. You probably wear your heart on your sleeve, and it's like, it's time to show the world that people want to connect with you. People want to connect with that. They want to see your heart shine right through you. They want to see the sensitivity. I feel like you guys have this ability to just make people feel more comfortable. You have this ability to just like, you know, make people feel warm inside, if that makes sense. And I think by you being the most authentic version of yourself, and by you showing people, you know, the dark, scary parts of yourself, and you just like being more vulnerable with people, is going to like encourage people to show up as their most authentic selves as well. So, let's see. I'm hearing some of you feel tied down to something. Tied down to something, Spirit is saying. What does pile 3 need to know? Posting your videos will serve you. I'm wanting to say for you as well, pile 3, that you need to be posting videos. Okay? I'm also hearing something about Hallmark commercials or Hallmark movies. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get one more tarot card to clarify this. We have the Hermit in the reverse, as well as the Knight of Pentacles reversed, or the Knight of Pentacles upright. I don't know, we're gonna put that back. But we have definitely the Hermit in the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse, guys. Sometimes this can talk about going into such a hermit mode and it's so hard to get out of. But what I'm getting with the Hermit in the reverse is like, okay, Spirit is singing me the song like, let your freak flag fly. Like, it's time to stop the hiding. It's time to stand up tall and say, hey world, I'm different. It's like, it's time. You've waited so long to show something to the world. You've just like sat behind a closed door and been like, when's the right time? And it's like Spirit is saying now is the time. Go forward, go. It's like go, go. Spirit is saying. The Hermit in the reverse tells me you've done the inner work. There's so much within you that is ready to be shined outwardly. And it's like, people need this. There's something about you that is going to help lead people and guide people. I feel like with the star card here, it's like how you're able to follow the stars to lead you in a direction. It's like you shining bright is going to help lead people through their own darkness. Okay? It's such a beautiful energy. I'm not even joking, guys. It is such a beautiful energy that I'm feeling from you. You guys have this way about you that just connects with people. Like, I'm getting, you guys just like connect with people. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I feel like you're the kind of person that's like, people just like tell you all their problems and they just like start speaking to you and you're like, why are you telling me all this? And it's because you have this ability to heal people even though you might not even see it or know it. It's like you just naturally make people feel better when they talk to you. Like, I'm not even joking, guys. There's just such a warmth to you, pile 3, that just makes people feel better. So let's take a look. Is there anything else for pile 3? What do they need to know? Why am I hearing the song, Who Let the Dogs Out? You know, Who Let the Dogs Out? I don't know why I'm hearing that. Anything else for pile 3? Shortly, momentarily. It's like momentarily the show is about to begin. You guys are about to start a show, you know, metaphorically, but like it's like you guys are about to start something. It's like momentarily, it will begin momentarily. I feel like with patience, I'm wanting to say that like you have had patience. You've been very patient. It's like, is patience needed anymore or is this an excuse? Spirit is saying. It's like, I think this is an excuse oftentimes, like, you know, I'm just being patient. I'm just trying to go slow with myself. But it's like, is it that, or is there this like subconscious fear, or is there like a limiting belief that you guys have, you know? And I feel like you need to differentiate between the two. Like, do you need to be patient, or is it like a belief that you have and it's the belief system that's holding you back, and it's needing to discover what it is so that you can fully be the best, brightest version of yourself, pile 3. Let's see, we also have the card Simplifying Your Life. It's a lot easier than you are making it out to be, is what Spirit is saying, because this inner light that you hold within you, it's something that's very natural. It doesn't require you to do or be anything. You just have to be yourself. And I think that's another thing that you guys are missing. Spirit is saying this is flying right over your head. Like, you think that you have to like go do something like amazing, and it's like that's not even what Spirit is talking about. We're not saying to like go do something crazy. It's like you just being you, like going in the grocery store, talking to someone at the grocery store immediately lights them up. You showing up as the best version of yourself at work immediately lights people up. It's like, it's so much more simple is what I'm getting. It's so much more simple. You're making this so much more harder than it has to be, you know? Your success is going to be created so simply because your success comes from within. All you have to do is be yourself. Spirit is giving you all this abundance on a silver platter because what is easier than being yourself? But I know I say that and it's like being yourself can be one of the hardest things, but if you really think about it, it's one of the easiest things to be because there's no facade, there's no mask. All you have to do is put your guard down and show people the real you. And I think you guys know who that is because you've been on this self-discovery journey forever. Like, you've been doing the inner work, and now it's about bringing that inner work to the outside. Why do you guys stand on the outside? It's almost like you like know you're meant to be in the center, but you just keep traveling around the outside, you know, the outer realms. So let's see if there's anything else for you, pile number 3. I am hearing patience is a virtue. So maybe like you are a very patient person, which is why you are going to become very successful, because you guys are willing to put in dedicated work and dedicated effort into something is another message that I'm getting. Look at that love shining right from the heart chakra. You know, I feel like you guys just bring love to everyone's life, you know? You bring love to yourself, you bring love to other people. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, let me see, is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else for pile 3? Why am I hearing the song, Who Are You Today? Will you be the sun or the pouring rain? I feel like you've dealt with a lot of people that you're afraid to share your vulnerability because you've dealt with people who have poked and jabbed at you. It's like, you're like, Kate, but when I shared myself the last time, I got hurt. So why would I do it again? That's what you guys, some of you are asking. It's like, the last time I showed up as myself, people didn't like it, or people hated me, that kind of a thing. But I want to say you were just showing up in the wrong crowd. You weren't supposed to show up with that person. You're supposed to help a different group of people. So wherever you showed up last time, that's just not who your soul tribe was. It's like you guys are moving in a direction where you're attracting your soul tribe, and everything you do is going to be appreciated because these people that you are attracting in your life are at the same vibration as you. And people at the same vibration can see the vibration that you offer, but you were offering your higher vibration to people that were of lower vibration, which caused some sort of a disconnect where people weren't able to truly appreciate your brightness because they were so dim. You're brighter than all the other lights, and I think a lot of times that makes people jealous, or it makes people kind of fearful because you shine so bright, so it makes them feel like they can't shine as bright for some people. But you're going to attract the right people in your life who are going to appreciate your brightness and who are going to want to shine brighter because of you. There's 2 types of people in the world. There's people that build their own tower and focus on themselves and try to grow, and there's other people that tear other people's towers down. You were just dealing with people who tore other people's towers down, but now you're going to be dealing with people who want to build your tower up so that they can build their tower up too. I'm getting a lot of energy around you teaching people how to be better versions of themselves, and you teaching people how to be authentic. So don't hide in the dark anymore, pile 3, because it's not helpful for you and it's not helpful for anyone around you. Okay, I think that's it. Is there anything else for pile 3? And they're saying, most importantly, don't let anyone else change who you are. You don't have to be anyone that you don't want to be. That's just who you are. You are who you are, Spirit is saying. Okay, I love you guys so much, pile 3. Let me know if this resonated. Make sure to subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to pile 4. Hi, beautiful souls that chose pile 4, or if you chose the colors apricot and chocolate, welcome in. We have 2 significant numbers here, 20 and 13. This card says rejoice and laugh. So maybe some of you need to take a little bit of a break with that card. Sit down, get some popcorn, watch a movie. You know, maybe you've been working way too hard, so you're needing to like take a break and relax a little bit and do some like self-pampering is what I'm getting with that card, as well as this card, chocolate, nourish your body and soul. It's a feeling of almost needing to do something that feeds your soul, or needing to like in some way, shape, or form like connect with your inner child or connect with yourself on a deeper level. You've been doing a lot of things that make you happy on the outside, but you're not doing a lot of things that make you happy on the inside. So that's interesting. You're doing a lot of things that make you happy on the outside, but you're not doing a lot of things that make you happy on the inside. So you're trying to discover, you're starting to notice that there's more to life than just like work, and there's more to life than just like always going and always moving and always like feeling like you have to do something, or you feeling like you always have to accomplish something. I feel like you guys honestly sometimes feel guilty for sitting still. Like, if I'm not doing something, I'm not going to be successful. If I'm not doing something, then I'm not going to be able to create the life I desire. But there's also this feeling of like also enjoying the present moment and needing to enjoy what you have already created for yourself. There's this feeling that you guys are always looking for more, or you're always wanting more, or there's always this feeling of like more, but you never recognizing all that you have in front of your face. And there's this feeling of like needing to go within and really be more grateful for the things that you have already created in your life, you know? I'm also just hearing like you don't have to be so hard on yourself all the time. I think there's a lot of things that you like want to do in this lifetime, and that's amazing, but you can't get them done all at once. So be a little bit more patient with yourself and try to go at a more steady pace, because going so fast, sometimes we can face like burnout. And there's this feeling of like you maybe, you know, eventually facing burnout if you just don't take some time to replenish all of that energy. You're giving out more than you're getting in, and I think that's causing you to feel a little, you know, out of whack lately, pile number 4. And so with the apricot energy, rejoice and laugh, what is one thing that just makes everyone feel good? That's laughter. No one can describe it, but that full laugh that just encompasses your body and just a feeling of just joy, happiness. You just freaking rejoice and just laugh, and it just feels so good. That's what you guys need right now, just like a present moment kind of thing. It's like when you're laughing, you're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about the past, and it's just like for one moment, you're just sitting there laughing and you're just completely in the present moment. And I feel like you guys need to, you always try to escape the moment. So a lot of times you guys will focus on work, which is a distraction, so that you can escape what you currently have going on, okay? You have a lot going on, but I think some of you choose work as a way to distract yourself, or you're just always moving because it's easier to do that, because when you sit still with yourself, you have to face a lot of inner truth, and you have to face a lot of what your body is trying to communicate to you. So it's like your body is telling you, I'm tired, but if you just never sit still, you just keep going and you keep going, you just like kind of turn it down. And what I feel with this energy is you guys have almost turned down what your body is telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? You just keep going, but it's like your body is like, you know, we need a rest, but you just kind of turn down whatever your body is telling you. You need a vacation is what I'm hearing. So many of you in this pile need a vacation. You feel chained to something is what I'm getting. You feel shackled to something. It's like a lack of freedom maybe that you're experiencing, pile number 4. I'm also hearing something about phosphates. Let me see what else I'm channeling for you. You know, chocolate, like getting this card, nourishing soul, body, you know, to me this is all about like taking a bath. You know, meditating, breathing in and out, getting your favorite candle, you know, maybe even going shopping, just like enjoying something for once. Like not thinking about work, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, and just like really soaking up the present moment, watching the blades of grass, seeing, you know, the branches sway back and forth in the wind. Like, when's the last time you've done that? I'm really getting a strong energy around like that Ferris Bueller's Day Off quote. Like, if you don't slow down, what is it? It's like if you don't stop and look around every once in a while, like you'll miss your life basically. And I feel like for some of you, you're missing your life a little bit. Like, when's the last time you've enjoyed your favorite TV show? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you've enjoyed your absolute favorite snack? We have judgment. This is important too, is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting with judgment, this is going to help you reconnect to your higher self. This pause is gonna help you reconnect to your spirit guides. It's gonna help you reconnect to your higher self, because I feel like you guys feel as if you haven't been receiving a lot of intuitive information lately, or you feel like a little bit disconnected. And all of this is gonna help kind of reconnect you, kind of guide you back on the right path, because to be honest, I'm feeling like you've swayed off path just a little bit. Like, you've gotten so caught up into just like the day-to-day motions, just like going through the motions, that you are not even sure like what your body's telling you. You're a little unsure of what, you know, your spirit guides are trying to communicate to you. And I feel like just grounding yourself for just a moment will help recalibrate your system. Spirit is comparing this, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like with the little smart board, the old smart boards, it's like you used to have to recalibrate it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like you need to restart your system. Spirit is comparing you to a computer. It's like you need a reboot. It's like when your computer just gets a little slow, it gets a little laggy. That's what Spirit's comparing you to. You're getting a little slow, you're getting a little laggy, and so you need to restart. You need to recalibrate your system, the sun. Soaking in the summer sun, soaking in the sun, soaking in like a fresh breeze. Again, the sun card is very significant of like going on vacation. These are two major arcanas. So it shows that when you laugh a little bit, when you get back into a happy state of mind, or when you start doing things just for fun, you start to feel like you are reconnected with yourself again, and you start to feel like you are reconnected with your soul again. You know, what I'm getting with this, there's a music energy here. So maybe some of you play an instrument, or just like listening to music. Maybe listening to music will kind of help you like tune back into yourself. It's almost this feeling of like a guitar, how you have to tune your guitar, like you're playing a little out of tune right now. And it's a very simple fix. It's a very simple fix. It's like slow down, get yourself back in tune. So let's see what else I'm channeling for you. Yeah, like that is the main message. So let's see, I'm gonna get one more tarot card for you guys. This came out in the last reading, so I'm gonna put it back in. There's more to life than like nice cars, and like, I'm getting like there's more to life. It's almost like you guys are not seeing the more to life. Like there's more to life than what you're currently doing. It's almost like you've been so focused on like one aspect of your life, it's like you're missing out on other aspects. Like there's family, there's relationships, there's career, there's business, and it's like for some reason I'm getting you're only focusing your energy on one aspect of your life instead of seeing all the other aspects of your life. It's like Spirit is saying you need to focus on other aspects of your life. The High Priestess energy with Judgment, like if you take a pause, I'm getting, you will reconnect with your intuition, and you will Spirit wants to bring through a message, but it feels like you've been so busy lately that you're not able to like receive that message. It's like for Spirit to give us a message, we have to sit down and we have to ask for it. And maybe some of you aren't asking for it, but it's like Spirit desperately wants you to receive some sort of a message. It's like Spirit is trying to make a phone call, but you're too busy to answer. There's this phone call coming in, Spirit is saying, and it's like, pick up the call because they have something really important to tell you. And maybe I can get a little bit of what this is. I'm actually only going to get 3 tarot cards because I feel like it's all that we need. And these are actually 3 major arcana. You know, maybe your path is shifting a little bit with the Judgment, or maybe Spirit just wants to help realign you a little bit, because you've almost been so caught up in work. This is the example that's coming through. Like you've been very caught up in work that you are just like not sure about what's going on around you. It's like you've been so like, Spirit is showing this as like a magnifying glass. Like you've been so focused on one thing. It's like you're not noticing your peripherals. Like you're not noticing what's around you. It's like there are important things happening around you that it's like I feel like you guys are missing out on. It feels like some of you are missing out on other aspects of your life. And I know I feel like I sound like a broken record, but that's what Spirit is telling me. So let's see if I can get some more info for you guys. Pile 4, Spirit. What does pile 4 need to know, Spirit? I'm hearing if you had the chance to change your fate, would you? Let's see. We have adventures. Absolutely. Like, that is so in tune with the energy of this reading. That is so in tune with the energy of what we're talking about, because just look at that card. This reminds me of vacation. This is like a vacation card. This is a card. Adventure is all about having fun, experiencing joy, taking risk. It's like there needs to be more risk taking in your life, you know, less playing it safe and more like spontaneous action or more boldness. There's been something that you're creating you've been creating something for a long time, and Spirit is saying, we promise it will be there when you get back. But for now, you need to look away. It's almost like there is something that you've been so focused on, and Spirit is saying it will be there when you get back. So go have fun. So I don't know if you're being asked to go on some sort of a trip or you're being asked to go on some sort of a vacation, but it's much, much needed. It's going to, first of all, help you reconnect to yourself. It's going to help you reconnect to your soul. Some of you, it's going to help you just reconnect to nature. And I feel like that's something that you've been missing out on. I'm seeing the cheetah spirit animal that is coming through very strongly. You've been postponing something. It's like you keep telling someone, we'll do it tomorrow, or we'll go shopping tomorrow. And it's like, no, we're going to go shopping today. Stop postponing the adventure. Stop postponing the vacation. Your work will be there when you get back. Okay, pile 4? So what do you need to know? Let's see what we got. We have study. And then I'm going to get one more card here. We also have emerging into grace. This is in the reverse. You guys are maybe having a little bit trouble finding peace within yourself. Look at this. There's so many things going on up in your head right now. You can't get out of your head. There's so many things that you want to do, should be doing. And it's like, it's so much going on. And it's like, honestly, just this energy of like needing to have a little bit of fun. Like, I don't know how else to explain this pile with chocolate and apricot. It's like this feeling of like needing to be a kid again, or needing to recognize that there's more to life. So let me see if I'm channeling any other symbols. You don't have to be so hardcore. You guys are so hardcore. Like you always have to have everything together, or you feel like you always have to know everything, but sometimes it's okay to not know. And sometimes it's okay to be in the unknown as well, and like accept the unknown for what it is. It's like sometimes if you don't know an answer, you guys just like try to figure it out, try to bring the answer through, but sometimes there's a reasoning for not knowing certain things. And I think you guys are going to start to realize that. Pile 4. Oat milk. Some of you are starting to drink oat milk. The goalkeeper. I'm hearing the goalkeeper as well. You guys are about to travel into unknown territory. This is a very specific message, but they're saying that you're about to travel into unknown territory and you are not going to know all the answers, and you're going to have to start with the beginner's mindset, and they want you to be open to this. There's something about you starting something new and you needing to have a beginner's mindset. Spirit knows that you like structure. Spirit knows that you like to know all the answers, is what I'm getting, pile 4, and so they're shaking things up. They're like, we're not going to reveal all the answers, okay? I'm also seeing the vision of a lion, so you could be a Leo. I'm also seeing the 9 of Swords. I want to say that this is causing you a lot of worry, because when you're not, like, when you guys feel like you're not doing anything, or when you feel like you're not making progress, I feel like it stresses you out, because you guys feel like you're running out of time, or like I need to be doing something to create my dreams. But this is a very essential part for what you want to create. You need to take this time for yourself, because there's something coming up for you where you're going to need a whole lot of energy. And you don't see this right now, but there is something that is about to show up for you that is going to require your full attention. So before you go into that, Spirit wants to give you a little bit of a break. So don't think about this pause too much. Just try to enjoy it, because if you take a pause but you're still feeling guilty about not working, and if you take a pause and you're still thinking about all of your obligations, it's not really a pause. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, is there anything else for pile 4? It is ultimately up to you, but this is something that Spirit wants you to do. So are you going to take this break or not, they're saying. So are you going to take this break or not? That's going to be up to you. But you want to, but some of you feel like you can't. You feel like you can't get out of some sort of an obligation. You feel so weighed down by something, is what Spirit is saying. But the thing about whatever this is that is weighing you down, it's like covering your vision. It's like a it's like a cloud over you. And Spirit is saying if you would just go up through the cloud, you could get a bigger perspective. But you're so in the midst of everything that it's hard for you to see a way out. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's like Spirit wants to illuminate a way out for you, or they want to bring something to your attention, but you're not noticing it because you are so in whatever you're in, and it feels so you feel so encaged in it. And it's like if you would take the time to step out of whatever that situation is, you would see so much more. It's like if you grew up in one town your whole life. It's like, this is it, this is my life, this one town. But when you take a step out of that town, you start to realize that the world is so much bigger. And I think you guys honestly need to broaden your horizons a little bit as well. There's something bigger coming for you that I think Spirit wants to bring your attention to, but that you're failing to notice. So, is there anything else, Spirit, for pile 4? Okay, pile 4, I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I will see all of you beautiful souls on the next one. You know, let me know if it resonated, guys. See you guys on the next one. Bye.